All right, I hope you guys can hear me. Just going through all my graphics and stuff like that. If you guys can hear me, say something. Type ah if you guys can hear me. Earl, can you hear me? Type ah if you can hear me. Cool. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. We made it. I'm going to give everybody, yeah, I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to get here. And then there's some things that I want to talk to you guys about. So I just kind of want to like update you guys generally. And I'm sure there's going to be people that watch this after, like tomorrow or after I'm done with the live. So I'm just going to give people like a couple more minutes to, I don't know, get in here if they want to be here. But how are you guys doing? What's up? Earl, how's your wifey? What's everybody's plans for the weekend? Also, I'm live on our laptop. This is the first time I've gone live on our laptop. And this is supposed to be like a really good camera. It's supposed to be like a 720p camera. Like I think I look terrible. Oh, I'm going to put on my Instagram that I am live as well. I'm live. Oh my God, everybody's day. She got a day off this month so we can get some massages. Are you going for a couples massage? That's awesome. All right, cool. Instagram knows that I'm live. For anybody just joining us, I'm going to give everybody like a couple of seconds, well, a couple minutes to like come in, probably when I hit the 5-minute mark. I have some things that I want to talk to you guys. I want to give you a life update. There's been a lot going on the past couple months, really since like September. And yesterday really sucked for me. It was probably one of the most overwhelming and stressful days that I've had in an extremely long time, probably years. So, I didn't upload a video today, and that's part of the reason I'm going live is because I want to just talk to you guys and stuff. Early, are you going with Carly to that? Or is that by yourself? I don't know what AWOL Nation and Andrew McMahon are. Those bands. Nice. Nice. Earl, I have a really funny story to tell you. Actually, not just you. I think anybody will think this is funny. So I'm sure like anybody watching this knows that like legal marijuana is like sweeping the country. And I was talking with my friends the other day, and it was actually in one of my other friends like live streams, and they were talking about the names of like weed strands, and someone didn't know what we were talking about, and we're like, oh, is that a band? And I just thought that would be a really funny game to like play. Like, is it a weed strand, a band, or a porn star? Because I feel like a lot of the names for these weed strands like could be any of those, right? Like Lavender Jones, Like, you don't know. Porn star, weed strand, band name. I don't know. What are some Lucinda Williams. I think that's like another really good one. Yeah, I said that. Strand, strain, strain, strand, strand, strain. All right. So you know what, guys? I'm gonna get started on what I have to talk about. I did have a real purpose for this live stream. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you don't know any of this, but I talked about this on my Instagram earlier today when I made the decision to go live. Strange. So I filmed a video earlier today and I was going to upload it today. I didn't have a video planned. Yesterday was honestly like it was awful. It was one of the most emotional, stressful, just weird days that I've had in years. So I filmed the video this morning, and as I was uploading it, and as I was editing it, and as I was uploading it, I just kind of started to second guess myself, and the video got really negative really quickly, and I kind of like let my emotions run the video, and I talked about some really kind of like intimate details and some really personal things that I think I probably shouldn't have talked about. As a YouTuber, I think, or not even a YouTuber, I would say like a content creator, like a Twitch streamer or even someone on Instagram. I think that we run into the issue of wanting to be authentic and real and open and honest and raw. But there's a line of keeping your own privacy. And I think in the video that I filmed this morning, I think those lines were pretty blurred. And I talked about, like, again, kind of like some intimate things that were going on with our family. And it just like, I didn't talk to Chris before I filmed this video. And I just think when we're going to sit down and talk about those things, like, he needed to be on board with me filming that video. So I want to talk to you about what's been going on, like really since like September, but it's going to be a little bit more refined. Like I said, when I filmed it this morning, it was like a therapy session, and I just think that I was oversharing way too much. So that's kind of like my little spiel as to like why I'm here and why I went live. The whole like 12 days of Christmas thing to me is so much more than 12 days of Christmas. I talked about it in my last vlog, but for the sake of this, I'll repeat myself. I feel like for the past like 2 years, every time that I've made a promise to myself or I've set a goal for myself, I have found a reason not to do it, or I've been able to talk myself out of it, or something happens, like life happens, I get sick. And I'm just kind of like tired of being that person, you know, like to me, that's how I gain self-confidence, is keeping the promises that I make to myself. I think self-confidence is self-trust. Excuse me. And that's just really upsetting to me that I haven't been able to keep any of the promises that I've made to myself recently. So that's where 12 Days of Christmas comes in. And that's why it's so important to me, because I made this promise to myself and I set this goal, and I really want to, like, I want to do it. So I didn't have a video because I decided to scrap the one I filmed earlier. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. I still want to show up for my subscribers. I want to show up for my YouTube. So like, here I am. I need to get a drink of water. My throat is all raspy. Like, I have been so sick. So I'm going to get a drink of water, and then I guess we can kind of like jump into it. And I'm going to fix this. I feel like that's better. I'm in my pajamas. Yeah. What's a very common issue? So yeah, so let's kind of talk about what's been going on. Again, I want to kind of keep this really high level. The video that I made this morning was not that. And essentially what happened and what kind of sparked all this is yesterday we got the diagnosis, or Evelyn was diagnosed with dyslexia and ADHD. She has been struggling in school pretty much since the very beginning, and we decided to get her evaluated. And it was a pretty like long and painful process. September, and that's what we got. So that was just something that was hard to deal with, and that kind of sent us into like a tailspin and sent us into kind of like planning mode. The psychologist did recommend quite a lot of therapy, and that's, I don't know. Again, I don't want to freak out until it's time to freak out, but I'm hoping that like our health insurance will help with some of the therapy that is recommended, but that's, I guess, really some of the bigger issues that we've been dealing with for the past 3 months. November was a really shitty month for me. I was sick pretty much the entire month of November. Something that, again, I wanted to talk about but refine it a little bit more was I've been dealing with some health issues and some like medical issues throughout the month of November. And I kind of talked about it at length in my video this morning, but I just think that that was a little bit too intimate and a little bit too like, I don't know. I don't think that it was appropriate to talk about that. So, kind of what we've been dealing with Evelyn. I didn't know do you have learning disabilities? I didn't know that, Earl. Hey, hi. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Don't worry. I'm just kind of like catching everybody up. I decided to go live today because I didn't have a video for you. And yesterday, my daughter was diagnosed with dyslexia and ADHD. And that's what we've really been dealing with for the past 3 months. Chris is coming in. He just went to go get Taco Bell. So you guys will see him coming up the stairs behind me. Earl's excited for you. He said, "Ooh, Larry tacos." So yeah, so essentially that's kind of that's what happened yesterday, and that kind of like sent me into a tailspin, and I just kind of like let my emotions get the better of me. We're kind of in like a planning phase now on like what the next steps are, because it is a lot, and the doctors have recommended a lot, so we just kind of have to like, there's a lot of like moving pieces and there's a lot of logistics that go into it. So I'm just trying my hardest to like not get overwhelmed, but I feel like this morning I definitely, his hat is fantastic, honey. Someone said, one of my subscribers said your hat is fantastic. It's a great hat. So like I said, that kind of compounded with all the medical issues that we've been dealing with. And November was just a terrible, terrible month for me. I feel like I was sick the entire month of November for various reasons. Evelyn was really, really sick. She developed this really bad, like chronic cough that she's still coughing a teeny tiny bit. Well, yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up. Honestly, I'm open to any and all advice that you have for me. If there's any special needs moms out there, like I want you to overwhelm me with information. Send me a DM on Instagram. I really want to make like the best educated decision for her that I can. So if you have things that like worked for your kid or didn't work, if you have any experience with like medication, the psychologist was really optimistic. Hello. The psychologist was really optimistic. So typically Evelyn goes to, she's not in public school, and the public school doesn't typically do evaluations on kindergartners. And we, by the grace of God, like, oh, thank you so much. We have really good health insurance, and our health insurance actually paid for a private evaluation. So we got a private evaluation, and we just got the results back yesterday. And he was optimistic because I guess, especially with ADHD, I'm not sure about dyslexia, but I'm fairly certain they don't give full diagnosis until the child's about 6 or 7, but they can, like, kids start showing like strong signs of any issues that they're going to be having. Hi, girlfriend. How are you? SB Gordon in the chat. Say hi. So it may feel defeating, but it's not a bad thing. No, I'm like I said, so the psychologist was really optimistic because we've caught this so young. Evelyn's a young 5. She's not even 5.5 yet. So we can start getting her the help that she needs. She's definitely struggling. It's purely academic. There's no behavioral problems. There's no social problems. There's no emotional problems. It's purely academic, which is, a good sign. But I definitely am nervous because, like I said, about a lot of the moving pieces and a lot of the logistics that we have going here, where we're going to have to either like fight with the public school system because they didn't even want to do an evaluation to begin with. They felt she was too young. Like, I'm quoting the school psychologist, like, quote, said, well, we don't do evaluations on kindergartners. They're all so young and they all learn at their own pace. And I hung up the phone and I pretty much was like, fuck that. I'm not, like, I want, hello. I want, I'm going to fight for my child. So I started making phone calls to our health insurance company and stuff, and we got her a private evaluation. But yeah, guys, if you, I had it as a kid. So that's what I've heard. I've heard a lot of people like, at least what I've read online is that like it is a lifelong condition, but just like you said, kids like grow out of it, meaning that like they don't show signs of it anymore. And then as far as the dyslexia goes, excuse me, as far as the dyslexia goes, there's different like severities of it. So I'm hoping that maybe it's not like a super severe case. But we just don't know. So again, for anybody listening or anybody that's watched this, like after the live stream, like I'm in research mode. And if you've had anybody or anybody that's dealing with this, like overwhelm me with information. Like I said, like send me, What? Earl, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? So my son is 5 and had okay. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. I'm really thankful and really grateful that, like I said, there are no it's strictly academic, like, it's not manifesting in any type of behavioral or, um, emotional or social issues. Um, I'm definitely, I'm definitely on the fence about medication for the ADHD. I feel like I don't know enough about it. Um, like I said, I don't think that they're gonna even talk about medication because, again, they can't give you, like, an official diagnosis until they're about age 7. But I just again, I want it like, it's really overwhelming, like, you're and any I'm sure any parent feels this way. You are responsible for a tiny human, like, a tiny life that really matters, and when it comes to something like their education or, like, their brains, like, any type of medication, like, you just want it's overwhelming because I don't know, like, how I would live with myself if I made a decision that ended up harming her in the long run, that really causes me a lot of anxiety. Um, when I took meds as a kid, I hated how the okay, using it, and they yeah, and they do it's fine. So that's what I've heard is that it's literally different for everyone, which again, when you're talking about medications that affect the mind, like, that's no joke, and it's different for everyone, and everybody reacts differently, and everybody feels differently. So far, the psychologist recommend so to give you, like, a little teeny tiny bit of backstory, Evelyn has always been behind. She was speech delayed, but not enough speech delayed where they wanted to start her early on, like, um where they didn't wanna start her early on, like, an IEP or something like that. Uh, and I totally lost my thought process. I completely forgot what I was thinking about because I was, reading chat. Oh my god. I have a total mom brain right now. Oh, so, yeah, so she was speech delayed when she was, 2 and a half. And then around 3, she started really coming out of it, and she started talking more, but she never fully caught up to where she was. So, right now, yeah, I agree. So right now, they are recommending the psychologist recommended at least 3, like, sessions of speech therapy, like, with a speech pathologist. So, again, I had a private evaluation done, so now starts the process of either fighting with the school department to accept that evaluation and move forward with services. So I don't know if I'm going live every day or once a week. This is just kind of like a spur of the moment thing. I normally don't go live. It's something that I want to do more, but oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's really good to hear. So again, I called the school department when this first happened, and the school psychologist wanted nothing to do with evaluating her. Her exact words were, "We don't evaluate kindergartners. She's too young. They're all too young, and they all learn at their own pace." So, like I said, "Fuck that," and I started, like, kind of doing my own research and forging my own path here. So now we have the evaluation. We kinda have this, like, official, unofficial diagnosis. Um, and, uh, and now we just need to, like, kind of put everything together to get her the services that the psychologist is recommending. So, my 10-year-old son has ADHD and dyslexia, so how like, explain to me, like, was there anything you did? Did your son go on medication? Did they just do a lot of therapy? Like, I'm all ears. I'm ready to learn and everything. So there's that going on. And then I asked Chris if I could talk about this, and he said yes. So I'm like, oh my God, it's so cool. So something else that's kind of been that kind of hit us all yesterday is Chris is and Earl. I don't know if he told you, so this might you might be learning it from me first. Chris is going for knee surgery in the spring. He has, I think, babe, you have 12 staples? He's not listening. He has 12 staples in his knee from when he was a kid, and he's getting them removed. So um, that's like overall a good thing. The orthopedic surgeon was really optimistic about his surgery, but at the same time, like it's just a little nerve wracking, because it's like he's going under general anesthesia. That alone is a little nerve wracking. And it's going to be quite a recovery. They said 2 to 4 weeks he'll be able to walk on it, but he won't be able to drive for 6 weeks. So that's kind of something that has also been weighing on us. And it's been a lot, guys. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, it kind of all hit me, and I definitely let, my emotions like get the better of me. Yeah, I think so too. I know he'll be fine. I love that the rest of my chat like is wondering why you call him Larry, but we're just gonna keep him guessing. But yeah, it's been a lot. Yeah, exactly. He's excited. He's really excited. The orthopedic surgeon is like really optimistic about like do you guys want to see his x-ray? They took an x-ray yesterday, or yeah, he had it yesterday, and it's a really cool x-ray. I know you guys really care. You guys ready? Oh, I don't know if it's gonna show up. Not on camera. Oh, I wish, like, the lighting would show up, but it's not. Let me if I can turn it down. Is that any better? Yeah. There you go. So that's what his leg looks like right now. Um, so he's getting that removed in the spring, and but hers is okay. So he's having that done in the springtime, and the surgeon was really, really optimistic that the X-ray looked really good, and it didn't show any signs of arthritis. I mean, who knows what the soft tissue looks like, but oh yeah, definitely. So my granddaughter was diagnosed last year with ADHD. Yeah, so Evelyn's kind of like the reverse. Evelyn is doing fine when it comes to behavior, emotional, and socially. Hers is all academics. So again, I'd love to know more about medication. If you have any information, like I'm ready to take it all in. um, did you remember? Yeah, I did. It's important to learn her. Yeah, send him to me. If you want to message me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all about all different any therapies we can do, any ways to help. I'm here. Mm. Yeah, I mean that's where Chris and I are at right now. We want to start with no meds. We want to start with lots of therapy and doing, what we can at home, and doing any extra help that she needs. And then we just kind of want to reevaluate, like, I guess month to month. Um, it is really not I shouldn't say I shouldn't say difficult, but the ADHD part, because it's so much, like, it's so tied with the dyslexia. Usually her ADHD comes out more when she is learning and in a learning environment. Exceptions are, so they have different therapy techniques. Oh, do you have the website? Um, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, right. So we don't, I guess, like, I don't know what the statistic is, but I guess kids that have dyslexia are more likely to have ADHD as well. So it can be difficult to overcome dyslexia if their ADHD is acting up really bad. So I don't know. Again, I just met with the psychologist yesterday. Like, I know that there's a lot of, like, unanswered questions and stuff. We don't even have the full report yet. He's writing it, like, over the weekend and gonna mail it to or email it to me and her teachers. So at that point, I think we're gonna have like a parent teacher conference, and kind of like discuss like the next steps. So I'm a big fan. Like, I probably won't. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I'm probably, I'm not gonna update you guys like every, all the time. I'm a big fan of, talking to you guys when I actually have enough information to talk to you guys about, which is why I haven't talked about this or brought it up until now, because I'm a big fan of, like, not freaking out until it's time to freak out. um so I'll definitely keep you guys updated, like, when I have, more updates. I don't think, like I said, it's the holidays now. I doubt we're going to meet with her teachers in December. It'll probably be like the first week of January, who knows. So um thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really, you have no idea how much that means to me. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Like, I appreciate all the good words. Thank you so much. Um, but I do want to flip this and, like, talk about some good things, because I don't want this to be this feels depressing to me. What are you guys' plans for the weekend? What are we doing? I really want to watch a movie tomorrow night. I want to watch a really funny movie. Send me all of your funny movies. What are your favorite funny movies? 1, 2, 3, go. Earl, I'm looking for you. You could use the therapy over her. Right? Yeah, seriously. Yeah, you're not joking, right? Oh, the festival S. Are you going to that? I think I want to watch. Chris wants to watch. Chris wants to watch Kung Pao. I think that's the name of the movie. Chris wants to watch that, which is fine. Yeah, I could catch up on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Um, yeah, Enter the Fist. Yep. I really want to watch Anchorman, or what other ones was I talking about? I think it might be Anchorman. Man, I'm craving it. Earl, I don't think Dumb and Dumber is that funny, man. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, we could watch Elf. That's a good one. That would be a fun, but I don't think Chris will like that. Like, he's just not. Yeah. Zoolander, really? What's your favorite funny movie? Like, all-time favorite? Oh, what's Tank Girl about? Yeah, I need to. Have you ever watched White Christmas S? Have you done that yet? Yeah, that was it. That was the other one. I was telling Chris that I wanna watch Grandma's Boy. I think people are surprised that I like that movie so much. Who's Lori Petty? Tropic Thunder is a really good one. I'm all about it. What? Oh, is that a Grandma's Boy reference? I can't remember. Talladega Nights, I have not seen that movie. I don't remember if I don't think I saw that movie, and I need to. Maybe I watched it with Chris, I can't remember, but that is a good one, and I love, I do have Disney Plus, yeah. I love The Campaign with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis, that's a really good one. It's a stupid movie, but it's really good. I will. I'll talk to Chris, that'll be on the list. A Bug's Life? I don't wanna watch I'm no. Like, again, I don't think that it's not a funny movie, like, I think that movie's great, but I want something a little bit more adult. Actually, I'm gonna message you now on YouTube, on, Instagram. Ruby Twos. I don't like Big Trouble. I don't, I'm sorry. I cannot get into that movie, I don't think it's funny. Hold on, I can't find okay, it's Rube Tooth, okay. Gotcha. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. Am I supposed to be shouting that out? I'm sorry. Spaceballs, that's a good one. SB, I know you love Spaceballs too. I'm definitely gonna watch all your videos when I'm done live streaming. Hey girl, I get it, man. Anything Mel Brooks. Okay, fair enough. All right, I just messaged you. Yeah, maybe a Mel Brooks movie is on maybe a Mel Brooks movie is on the docket tomorrow. Do you guys hear my voice, how bad it is? Oh my god. I need to go to bed, man. Is Mel Brooks dead? No, he's still alive, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It might be a Blazing Saddles type of Saturday night. I really do like Blazing Saddles. That's a movie that I like forget about all the time. That and The Jerk. I love The Jerk so much. No, nope. It's not happening, Earl. The Shark Ion Flex. No, I still love my vacuum. My vacuum's awesome. Amazing 8 is good. I haven't watched that. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my voice in a moment. Like, we gotta wrap this up. I'm losing my voice completely. So what are you doing tomorrow? I love the Shark Rocket, man. Amazing 8? Is that is that a recent movie? I feel like that's a recent movie, right? What's Evolution? Oh, the Christmas bush? Have you put up the Christmas bush? Can I tell the story of the Christmas bush? The Christmas shrub? It's true. I need some tea. So, S, I want you to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain the story of the Christmas bush is SB went to Walmart to buy a small Christmas tree, like a tabletop Christmas tree. And again, I want SB in chat to correct me if I'm wrong. I said I want to tell the story of the Christmas bush, the Christmas shrub. And you said, yes, of course, I can watch it. I mean, I can tell it. So I'm going to remember, it's been a while, but I thought you went to Walmart to buy a small Christmas tree, like a tabletop Christmas tree. And you like grabbed the wrong box, or they were like all out or something, and you got a bush. You got like a round like Christmas bush. And you just decided to go with that. So SB, when you walk in her living room, she doesn't have a tree. She has like a literal like outdoor like Christmas bush, like outdoor shrub that she decorates for Christmas. The bush of fertility. That's oddly specific, Earl. How about like the bush of like wealth or like abundance? The Charlie Brown brush. I went to replace Graham's old outdoor old ass bush. Wait, so then why did you keep it? Were you going to buy it for Graham and give it to her or no? Ah, I'm 30. It's not a topiary, right? Like it's a full, like illuminated. Yeah, but you don't have it in a pot, right? Don't you just like put it on your floor? Was this originally gonna be outside? Ah. Alright, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. My voice is going to shit real quick. So, again, by, like, kind of, like, official, like, YouTube outros. Um, alright, cool, thank you. Um, Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, I really appreciate it. If you didn't turn into the live stream and you just watched this video, I appreciate it. Um, Thanks for being patient with me. I know that, like, things are crazy. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I'm gonna try to film a video in the morning and upload it. Um, I just, I will, Earl. He's eating tacos right now, but I'll tell him. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all the love and all the support. Definitely send me any information. Like I said, message me on Instagram with any information you have about anything that we talked about. I'm really open to everything, and and I just want to learn. So, yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye, guys. I love you.